Hey everyone, I'm Joe and today I'm going to be doing the Not a BookTube Newbie Tag. The purpose of this tag is really quite self-explanatory. Rather than talking about individual books or series, as is often the case with tags, you talk about the actual ideas behind BookTube and why you've created your channel. This tag was originally created by Shelby over on Clever Fox, and I was tagged to do this by Bree from Stories from the Shelf. I'll link both their channels in the description box below, of course. There are 8 parts to this tag, and without further delay I'll get straight into the first part. Question 1. How old is your channel? The actual creation date of this channel was October 2006, so this channel is now over 10 years old. However, as far as BookTube is concerned, my first upload was the 31st of January 2014, so I've just passed my 3-year milestone on BookTube, which is frankly an achievement because it seems more like 5 minutes, and frankly I'm still amazed that it's been that long. Question 2 is, what are your favourite videos to make? This took me a little bit of thought to come up with an answer, but I would have to say probably reviews. Reviews mean that you have to be more focused on one book or one trilogy or one series or whatever, and you have to think about exactly what you want to say in regards to the book synopsis. You don't want it to be too long and too detailed because frankly that's boring, but equally you need to give enough information so the viewer actually knows what you're talking about. You need to talk about the emotional side of the book, if there is one, mostly there is, what grand ideas there are in the book, and you have to basically focus your ideas and actually keep on track and on point. And it's more challenging basically out of all videos. You know, wrap-ups and hauls are pretty easy because you're just waving the books around and then talking about it for 2 minutes. Reviews are 5 minutes plus about one particular subject, and you have to be really quite concentrated and focused. Question 3 is, what is one piece of advice you would give someone wanting to join BookTube? Now I've got 3 things I'm going to say for this. The first is, know why you want to join BookTube and create videos. It does not have to be some grand big idea. If you simply think that being part of BookTube will be fun and interesting, that is perfectly valid. If it is some greater sort of stepping stone for your personal career or life in some way, that is also perfectly valid. Just know which of those or which of many other reasons you are creating your channel, and basically you'll do much better in the long run. The second thing is to just be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else because they're them, you're you, and you're the only person that can be you. Even if your channel was inspired by your favourite booktuber, don't try to be them because you are going to fail. Just be yourself and that will come across. I mean, for instance, I am somewhat awkward in person when meeting new people, and I'm somewhat awkward on camera, as you can see right now. And that isn't an act. I am naturally somewhat awkward. You know, so just be yourself, regardless of what that is, and you'll be accepted, and you know, you'll do well. The third thing is welcome when you do join, because the BookTube community, at least what I've found, is a very welcoming one. You will find people that you can talk to and relate to. You will find people that you can talk to and have interesting buddy reads with and such. And overall, just talk to people and socialise with them and just have fun, frankly, and your channel will do well. You know, whatever well is, you know, regardless of whether it's large subscriber numbers you're after or just large amounts of people to talk to. Personally, I just want people to talk to about books. You know, the subscriber numbers are kind of irrelevant, frankly. Question 4 is, since joining BookTube, have you run into any unforeseen challenges? I haven't run into any unforeseen challenges. However, the known challenges before I started have been quite noticeable, and indeed have been quite challenging overall, obviously. For instance, I've never owned a camera before this one. I have never filmed anything before. I have never tried to edit a video before. And indeed, there's never been a photo of me online before, anywhere ever, before joining BookTube. So basically, BookTube is a very large amount of first experiences for me. And it's been quite a bit of a jumping in the deep end experience, which I've greatly enjoyed, however. And I certainly wouldn't, you know, regret anything about it because I've greatly enjoyed BookTube and I'm going to be doing it for a lot longer than I already have done. Question 6 is, overall, what is your favourite book or series that you've read because of BookTube? Now, this took me a while to think of an answer, but then looking at my shelves, one presented itself rather nicely, and that is the SF Masterwork series published by Gunners. These are the yellow spines, as you can see here, and obviously all there on my left. Before I created my BookTube channel, I owned 5 of these, not these particular 5, and since creating my channel, I have become a bit obsessed, frankly, with buying Masterworks. I now own a lot more than 5, actually I own 84 now, something, I can't actually remember off the top of my head. And yeah, it's become an obsession and I want to own a lot more. So I really do like the Masterworks, as many people have commented on, and it's become almost like a running joke basically if I start waving Masterworks around, because I've got so many of them that it's just ridiculous, frankly. Question 6 is, overall, what is your favourite aspect of BookTube? Now for this I have 2 fairly obvious answers. The first is the people, basically the social side of it. Well, the people that I've found that I'm now talking to on a regular basis, I probably wouldn't have continued doing BookTube. They're both the fellow booktubers who I talk to very regular and do many buddy reads with, and indeed people who just comment on my videos. I appreciate all of you, and I greatly like having talked to everybody that I've talked to over the last 3 years, because it's been a really interesting experience, and I've got used to and encountered a wider range of views and points of view, and I really do appreciate that, and frankly it's one of my favourite things. The other thing, of course, is actually related to what I've just said, and that is a wider range of views on books and a wider experience of books. You know, I'm now aware of other genres other than the few that I was reading. I still read the same genres generally, but at least I'm aware of them now. So if somebody else talks about them, I actually know what they're talking about. 3 years ago, I wouldn't have really known what people are on about other than science fiction and fantasy, frankly. Now I do a bit more. Question 7 is, want to share the BookTube love? Give at least one BookTube newbie a shout out. Now this was quite challenging because most of the people that I have subscribed to are generally been going for quite a while on BookTube, for more than a year at least. But there are a few that are relatively newer by comparison. And the person I'm going to mention is Leanne, whose channel is Queen Novella. Leanne is a really nice person who I actually like to talk to. I actually talk to her quite a bit on Twitter overall. Her channel is 3 months old now, I believe. She did have a channel before that, which she co-hosted with a friend of hers, but that sort of ended, and now she's creating a channel purely by herself. So she might not be a newbie as such, but her single person sort of solo project as it is now with the channel is relatively new. So technically I suppose she does qualify the newbie. And I would advise you to go to her channel because she does do quite interesting videos where she rambles on about various things, and the videos are quite fun to watch. Question 8 is the obligatory who do you tag? And for this, as I often do, I'm not going to tag any one person because at this point everybody seems to be doing this tag at the moment. You know, at least a dozen people that I've subscribed to have done this tag in the last 2 weeks. So I wouldn't like to risk tagging somebody that has already done it. However, if you want to do this tag, then consider yourself to be officially tagged by me, and then, you know, go and do the tagging, and also let me know if you do that, what your video is, and link me the video in a comment below. So with that said, that's it for this video. All my social media links can be found in the description box below, as well as the 2 people that I mentioned at the start of the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you another day. Bye for now.